talked about at the top of the show, why it's so impactful to have black Americans turn out, even though this is Democratic Party, and there are black Republicans as well. But this is focusing on the Democrat Party. How critical is this for the Democrat Party?
Very critical, especially for Joe Biden. You know, this is going to be, well, this is poised to be the first race that he'll actually win. I think that he will. There have been a lot of people that have been kind of downing on Joe Biden. I don't think that he's done yet. You know, even with Bloomberg and with Sanders really in second in line, really competing against him for the black vote. And if you look around the country, it seems as if Sanders is picking up that, but I don't know if that's more so just about the momentum that he's had as opposed to blacks just really being behind it. Because if you think about it, a few weeks ago, we were really gearing up behind Bloomberg. So we're not there yet. South Carolina obviously is going to be the first state where there's a majority of black support as opposed to Nevada, New Hampshire, and Iowa. But I do think that Joe Biden will win, and I think that he will get a bump after this. And so I think a lot of people, even with the generational divide in South Carolina, I think that a lot of people will start moving towards Joe Biden.
Republicans looking for out of this Democratic primary, because they're watching everything, and especially
Absolutely.
the man in the Oval Office. He's watching everything to see how he can coalesce support from black voters as well.
Yeah, so I think that we're looking at Bernie Sanders and obviously Joe Biden. Bloomberg is pretty much a wild card at this rate because we don't know what's going to happen. Since he's not on the ballot in South Carolina, he won't be on the ballot until Super Tuesday. So I'm not as concerned about Bloomberg, but as far as Bernie, what I say about Bernie and Joe Biden is that Joe Biden is the head vote, while Bernie more so is the heart. You know, so a lot of the younger people who are supporting Bernie, it's a lot of inspirational things. And, you know, as Stephen said, you know, the activists, you know, you can see that in Bernie Sanders, even though I believe he's older than Joe Biden, I think. But Republicans, we're really looking at, I think that Donald Trump is going to win regardless, but I think that Joe Biden, if Joe Biden has a pretty good bump out of South Carolina that continues him on till Super Tuesday, I think that he will be able to legitimately compete against Donald Trump in ways that Bernie Sanders cannot, because you hear the party concerned about what happens down ballot if Bernie Sanders is at the top of the ticket.
Right.